Hello, today let's do a more natural shape, which is sure enough an apple shape. It will have roundness and also include freeform, and it's much better if we go over the steps together. The first step, sketch. Second, add the overall color. And then add the shadows. Then add light too. Next, add the surface details, and after, add color to the leaf. Color in the shadow and light of the leaf too. Last, add shadow under the object. The brushes that I use are Peppermint, Hard Brush, Technical Pen, Tamar, and Eaglehawk. Any and all steps are given in the play bar or the description box below. That way you can choose to skip ahead to the step that you want. But if anyone wants to see all of the steps, press play and then you can watch it all too. First, let's create the front page, and we'll make it 3000 by 3000 pixels. 300 dpi at the very least. Otherwise, the image will be distorted when it's time to print if the DPI isn't 300. Now take the first page that's here already and then pull up the apple picture and insert the photo. I'm going to change the opacity and decrease it so we can see the sketch lines of the work clearly. Add a layer, then rename it to Sketch. It will be on top of the model layer. Select Peppermint brush and then choose black. I'm using a small brush number for the sketch, but you can use this brush size you're comfortable with and start sketching. I want you to pay attention to the entirety of this draft, because the more details that we draw, we will be able to paint more easily and have more practice with drawing. Sketch according to whatever you see. At first it might not feel right, but just keep doing it. And soon enough you'll get used to it. It's worth knowing if anyone has a pencil brush that you like to use, then you can use it. This isn't such a serious course, and I'm not forcing this or that brush to be used. It depends on what you like. In this course, I want to emphasize on coloring. I won't teach forming at all, like just drawing from a blank paper. But I'll let you guys draft. Focus on painting more, but if anyone wants to learn more about forming or anything like this, there are tons of courses that are taught here. Otherwise, you can watch a lot on YouTube. In addition to the body and shape, I also want to draw in the shading too, wherever there's light, wherever there's shadow, and wherever there's color. It will help us become better as well. Copying is one way of learning. Copy learning isn't necessarily wrong, but if you copy someone else's picture and go sell it for profit, then that would be considered wrong. I want you to produce it. The reflection goes at the bottom. On top are the lights and below is the reflection. Okay, finished. Next we will extract the color. First I will adjust the opacity of the model picture fully to 100 and move it to the side. Next I'll use Hard Brush to help select the colors. Then I'll extract the middle color first and extract the darker with one swipe. Dark red. And then there's a lighter pink color. And a light cream color. Yellow too. If you see anything else, go ahead and extract it as well. And now the green color from the leaf. The dark green from the shadows of the leaf. And there's another dark green color. And the color from the stem, the brown color. Extract both the light and dark brown colors. And then let me add a little dark red. Okay, now add a layer and rename it to Base. This is the base color of the apple. We are going to paint the base color. And then I'll adjust the sketch lines to fade down because when we create the apple, we'll be able to see it clearly. Sample the medium red color and start drawing our outline along the lines that we already sketched a minute ago. Try to follow the sketch line as much as possible. I want you to do the apple shape first. Then do the stem and leaf part later. This is nothing too difficult. Just drag your pencil along the sketch lines. It's very easy to make. And remember that my main rules are to create the shapes for painting. So all the lines that we create must connect. Don't leave any spaces. All of the lines have to connect at the ends. So everything must meet, and if not, the color will leak out. Please check first if the lines are connected before filling the color. If it's good, then add in the color. Add a layer and change the name to Shadow 1. We'll add the shadow in now. Press the clipping mask too. Use a red that is one shade darker than the one we just used. Select the Tamar brush and start drawing. The light will come from the left, so the shadow will be on the right, just like the photo. Please look at the model photo for reference. Adjust the brush opacity down to see it better. Use a circling technique to draw here. I'm not pressing my hand hard at all. Just like when we were doing our shading lesson. When you were using black and white, we darkened the areas with the black, then gradually blended and faded it. It's similar with that same technique. Still some to do at the bottom, also a little on the left. Look at the model photo carefully. You should see what needs to be shaded. You might ask, how do we add the light and shadow? How do you make it so realistic? But really, I just look at the photo for reference. If you want to learn how to draw anything, you just have to look at the photo or picture first. This is like one of the basics. Keep your strokes in the same direction. It makes the work look much more organized. Gradually darken it some more. Look and observe the photo of the original apple too. The first shadow layer you have to be certain is finished and you're satisfied. Some on top too, right next to the light. It's the strongest part of our shadow here. And keep adding to the shadows bit by bit. Also add the color at the right edge. Gradually brushing and stroking here. And keep it nice and neat. I really feel that if someone puts in the time and does this very nice and detailed, you'll be able to see it very clearly. There's some to do at the bottom too, the deep spots at the end, right at the bottom of the apple. The other side too. Add the first layer, then gradually add more layers after that. On the left side too, add a little on the right, with a little bit around the edges. You can also try squinting your eyes. Squint your eyes and it will make you see the color value clearly. Don't believe me? Try it. Now I'll go to the next step. Add a layer and rename it to light. It will be the first step for the light. Press the clipping mask as well. I sampled in pink, which is the first stage of lighting. For this one, I want to see the overall picture of the light and shadow first, and gradually focus on the shadow again later. It's the shading just like before. Gradually circle, gradually brush, and gradually add more color to make it clearer. Wherever you need it clearer, just press your hand a little more and put more emphasis on those areas, and gradually it will pay off, see? Use the smudge tool if you want it to be smoother. For the smudge tool, use the same brush, Tamar. It will make it look much more harmonious with the overall picture. It looks more well put together with this brush. Now go back to the brush. I will add light at the top of the apple in a moment. Near the top of the apple too. What else is there to do? Make sure to look at the photo. At the upper part is a strong light. The white light. Before we get into the white light, I want you to gradually add pink first, then add light pink, followed by white for last. It will make it look more natural. Do not start adding white first. It will make the picture look harsh and unprofessional. Draw more on the other side as well. Keep looking at the photo for reference. I'll keep saying this about 100 more times to look at the picture. Keep looking back at the picture and listening to me for better results. Okay, and slowly brush it in the same direction. Reduce the brush size a little when drawing in a small area. Where you want to darken, select a smaller brush. There will be a reflection, a little light on the right, but it will not get as strong as the left. This is the reflection here. Gently brush it. Here I will relax my hand more. I will not press very much either. Notice that I always change the brush sizes. When you want it to be a little flat, increase the brush size. Keep doing it and then you will find out when you should increase the brush size and when you should reduce the brush size. There is light at the bottom of the apple too. Drawing similar to the reflection. There's also a little more emphasis above. Before we add more brightness to it, let's make sure we do a good job here first. You don't even have to add many layers in, but it's already so beautiful. We have to complete every step though. Add a little emphasis on the reflection on the right. Then we'll move on to the next step. I sampled in yellow and then came to fill in the light on the left side too. Do it in the same layer. After you add the color, you will see on the top left of an apple will be a yellow color. It's an apple skin texture. Adjust the color a bit. Gradually emphasize and then relax your hand to blend. Just like shading. It's like shading in geometry exercises, like we did in the last chapter. Using this technique, gradually stroke in the same direction. Ignore the red patterns, we'll do those later. Right now, we are just applying yellow first. Check and see where there are the yellowish colors. I'll add a little under the apple. And then there is an additional light on the top. Now let's add a layer and rename it to Shadow 2. We are going to add the dark red color, which is the second stage of the shadow value. Start at the bottom part of an apple. It's very obvious that the color is dark in this area. Keep drawing here until you're satisfied. When applying dark colors, you shouldn't add too much. Don't let it cover up the color that we just used earlier. Just add and darken it a bit, and it's enough. Don't darken everything. If anyone can't keep up, just look at the screen on the bottom left. I will put in the color and brush that I'm using. As I said, don't add too much dark color. Just add some dabs and small strokes. That should be enough. Be careful and pay attention to make sure you're not accidentally adding too much either. Look at the photo as well. Now I will continue to do this step until it is finished. And then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, let's go to the next stage of lighting. Now add a layer and rename it to Light 2. Press the clipping mask too. I will use a cream color this time, the cream color that I just sampled, but let's make it a little brighter than before. Once you're ready, then go ahead and add it. You can adjust the brush size too to whatever you're comfortable with. Focus and then release. And then brush in the same direction, same as before. Gradually add more to make it clearer. You can see that at the top of the light will be a little bright. So please focus more in this area. The brush size has been reduced and now we are just making some downward strokes. It looks really beautiful like this. With smaller areas, reducing brush size, and then focus on pressing your hand a little more. But don't press it a lot. If you need to press harder, go to edit the pressure curve so that you don't tire your hand out. Now I will adjust the opacity of the sketch to fade so you can see the colors clearly. Just keep filling in the edges. You can use the light colors for making the edges sharp as well. Wherever the emphasis is on the apple, then make sure those areas are filled up as well. Also, the light is hitting the edge of the apple on the back. And that's it really. These are all of my techniques. Referencing the model photo, and then brushing in the same direction. Also applying and releasing hand pressure. There's some reflection on the right side. It's stronger here as well. However, the light in the upper left that we're working on is the strongest. Adjust the color to almost white. This is going to be almost the last stage of light. Adjust the brush size and focus in on the edges. The light is clear and it looks more real. I'm playing with my strokes to be directional with the lines. This is my style that I enjoy doing, adding lines and strokes, I mean. But if you feel that you are not good at it, you can use a big brush. Now we need to look for more streaks. You will notice that there are streaks in this light as well. Take a look here. You must be observant. Keep drawing. Almost done now. With emphasis on the edge here too. Okay, come on. I will make the detail layer. Add a layer and rename it to detail. Press the clipping mask. I will move the layer under light too. Choose the Eagle Hawk brush and sample red. For this one, I will work on the surface of the apple. You will notice that the apple skin has a pattern that looks like ticks. And then there will be a dot-like pattern in it too. We'll do those patterns in this layer together. I will use the Eagle Hawk brush. Sample these colors and then come and brush over it and go in the same direction as before. Wherever you would like the streaks to be, sample the color there, and then brush. There are also some below. I will absorb the color and then brush some more. But I'm trying to do it lightly, and not heavy-handed or dark, just lines. It will be like little pokes here and there. And not with the whole apple. We are creating a texture on the surface of an apple. Next, I'll make this other spot on the apple. The yellow spot's here. Sample the yellow and then brush it lightly. Mix the colors here together a bit too. Nice stroke. Some thin strokes, some spots here and there. Just do it lightly. It doesn't have to be super clear either. You can adjust the opacity of the brush to be lighter. If you want it to be more natural, reference the model photo. The light doesn't have to be so intense. Tap, tap, tap. Where are some other areas we can do? There's an area with a yellow streak on top of the apple too. Brush gently, do not rush. There's a little yellow on the top of the apple. You can give it plenty of spots, but not too much. There are also some underneath. Okay, I think that's enough. But if anyone wants to add more, or if you want to make it more detailed than this, then you are welcome to do so. Next up, we are going to make the stem and leaf together. I'll add another layer and rename it to base leaf. Sample the color and start with the green first. Let's make the leaves first. Use the technical pen brush, and then let's draw. Just drawing along the lines. See, this is the advantage of sketching first. We don't have to think too much. We just sketch what we see. Put the sketch on top, you will see the details. When ready, add the paint on the stem as well. I'll add dark brown first, and gradually add the light brown color next. Tidy it up too. Add a layer and rename it to Shadow Leaf 1. Press the clipping mask too. Group the apple layers together. Change the group name to Apple. Go back to the Shadow Leaf and choose the Tamar brush. Now add the dark green color, the dark green that we already chose. Look at the reference photo too, to see where the leaves have dark shadows. In the middle of the leaf and the edge of the leaf is a little dark. The upper edge of the leaf is a dark shadow. This step is quick, not difficult at all. There's also an indentation in the middle of the leaf. In the lower part too, near the stem. Look at the picture as well. On the stem as well. Now I will reduce the brush size and then focus on the leaf pattern. I will add the dark green shadow first, and after that, gradually add the patterns, which we'll do in a moment. Okay, coming along great. There is another edge to do here. I will use a small brush to brush this a little. Okay, after that, let's move on to the next step. Add a layer and rename it to Shadow Leaf 2. Press the clipping mask too. I sampled in the darkest color, and then add it to the shadow. Need to add some in the leaf lines here to emphasize the area. Also at the end of the leaf, emphasize lightly. You do not have to add a lot here. Now I'll reduce the size and then focus on the leaf lines. Okay. And check where you want to add some more. That's enough here. Let's do the next step. Add a layer and rename it to light leaf. We are going to make the light now. Press the clipping mask as usual. Sample the base color of the leaf and adjust it to make it brighter. And then add it in the brighter areas. I'll be brushing in the same direction. Go with the lines of the leaf. Thin line still does not have to be heavy-handed. We will gradually increase the light until we are finally satisfied. The upper part of the leaf is a little bright. You can see that there will be the indentations where there are dark color areas on the leaf. Now it will be a little brighter. You will clearly see where the bottom is, where the top is. The light and shadow really helps us achieve the real look. Here near the end of the leaf too. And then some located near the middle of the leaf, where it is exposed to the light. Look at how I am drawing too. What else needs to be bright? Observe and continue to add more as necessary. Okay, I will add a little more brightness. Just a little extra. Do not cover the colors that we just put together. And then coming back to focus on the leaf lines here. Okay, it's so clear. Reduce the brush size and then add some color at the stem of the leaf. You can see that at this time I'm adding more to the middle of the leaf as well. Just a bit. The leaf looks very detailed. Just gradually increase. Make a small line here. You will see that this light green will be the line above the dark green line that we added earlier. It will be smaller in size and will be right in the middle, where it is bright. Take your time brushing, no need to rush. Continue making the stem. Go back to shadow leaf 1 layer. Sample the brown color and then make it darker. Add some to the edge of the stem. This step is very fast. Have a look. Where is the darkness and where is the light? Some at the very top too. I'll remove the green part and then add the light on the stem. Choose the brown color that we chose. Almost done. There's a little more here. Add a little more light. Reduce the size of the brush as well and then poke a little. The stalk of our apple will look like it's bulging. I want to add a little green. Next, I want to have a little fun. I will add a drop of water to it. Now, I'll go back to the light layer and choose a dark green color. It will be a shadow for the drop of water. And then start by drawing it in a circular motion. Lightly though, it's not a full oval. Then select white and choose Eagle Hawk brush. We'll add a light for the water droplets. Does it look like a drop of water? There is a sphere of light. Draw it like a circle. And then there's a small circle inside the droplet. It's easy, very easy. I will absorb the color and then come to detail the leaves a little. Now tidy up the edge of the leaf. Let's do the last step. Add a layer. At the very bottom, choose Tamar brush. I sampled the red and then shifted it towards gray. We will get a reddish gray color. And then come fill in under the object underneath the apple. This layer must be below every layer. Gradually add here. The shadow will be underneath. It won't really show that much. Choose a darker gray again. Inside is a little darker. Okay, that's it, finished. The first apple of this course. How was it? Easy, right? Not difficult at all. It's a simple object. Gradually and continuously add in the textures and details with each layer. I believe that everyone is ready to go and do the next picture. The next picture is a cherry.